Here's a surprising statistic that might just rattle your sleep-deprived soul. Just one sleepless night can significantly increase anxiety levels by 30%. Yes, you heard that right, 30%. It's as if sleep is our emotional cushion, and when we deprive ourselves that vital rest, we're diving headfirst into a pool of heightened stress and anxiety. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about feeling cranky the next day. It's about the very fabric of our mental health. Now, if you've ever lain awake at night, your mind racing with thoughts, you're not alone. I remember moments when sleep seemed like a distant dream, tangled up in worries and the pressures of the day. So what happens in our brains when we skimp on sleep? Let's dive into the science. Research shows that when we don't get enough sleep, our brains don't just become less efficient, they actually become more reactive. The prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for reasoning and decision-making, takes a backseat while the amygdala, the emotional center of our brain, becomes the overzealous driver. It's like handing the keys to your emotional sports car to a teenager who just discovered speed. The result? An out-of-control emotional response to stressors. Now, let's talk about the consequences of the sleep deprivation compounded by stress. Chronic sleep loss doesn't just lead to a rocky mood, it can spiral into anxiety, depression, and even a risk of suicide. Studies suggest that those wrestling with insomnia face a staggering 5-fold increased risk for depression. But it's not just emotional distress. Poor sleep has been linked to a host of physical ailments too, including heart disease, obesity, and even a weakened immune system. So, how do we navigate this turbulent sea of sleepless nights and churning thoughts? Thankfully, Mother Nature has equipped us with some straightforward tools to combat this. One effective technique is mindfulness, which trains your brain to observe thoughts without judgment, gently guiding you away from the anxiety that often keeps you tossing and turning in bed. Imagine giving your mind a warm hug, reassuring it to let go for a little while. Another powerful strategy is progressive muscle relaxation, where you deliberately tense and then relax each muscle group in your body, signaling to your brain that it's time to downshift into rest mode. Visualize your body as a complex machine that needs to hit the reset button at the end of the day for optimal function. And don't overlook the benefits of establishing a bedtime ritual. This is your personal sleep sanctuary, an oasis of tranquility in our chaotic world. Dimming the lights, putting away screens, those blue light distractions tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime can be a game changer. Brew a cup of chamomile tea or dab some lavender essential oil to send signals to your body that it's time to wind down. As we navigate this modern world that often pressures us to sacrifice sleep for productivity, let's remember, sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Your mental health depends on it. Make it a priority, not an afterthought. So tonight, allow yourself to embrace the power of sleep. You deserve it, your mind deserves it, and ultimately, it's a gift to the world around you. Now, if you find yourself still struggling with sleep despite trying these techniques, you might be missing some foundational nutrients. I want to share something personal with you. I dealt with sleep issues for years until I started paying attention to magnesium supplementation. This trace mineral truly helped me with muscle relaxation and stabilizing my nervous system, giving me the deep sleep I have been missing for so long. If you'd like to explore this approach too, I've compiled brand comparisons of what I've actually used on my homepage. Sleep well tonight, because the journey to restful nights can transform your days into something more vibrant than you've ever imagined.